All right. Welcome in, everybody. We are about to start part 21 Dragon Age Inquisition. We have officially started Trespasser. Oh, sorry. Whew. So, the end of last stream, we ended up finally defeating Corypheus. We did Doom upon all the world. So, we ended up going back to Skyhold. We ended up celebrating. Solus ended up disappearing. He looked distraught after the orb was broken. So we haven't seen him since we defeated Corypheus. And then 2 years pass when we start Trespasser. So I was able to run around and see all our companions and everything we haven't seen in a while. Got married to Sarah. Big news. And we started Trespasser, which basically Orlais just wants to use us as another feather in the cap, as Josephine said, and Ferelden just wants us to disband altogether. So we're dealing with both sides trying to destroy us or use us. And in the meantime, goodness, 8, so probably just we ended up with Liliana as the new divine to replace Justinia. Divine Victoria, she goes by. We found out there was a Qunari soldier was found, and it wasn't an assassin. It wasn't a member of the Ben Hezrath Iron Bull. It was a full-on soldier. So it ended there. So we are right now about to investigate why this Qunari soldier's here, quite frankly. And then Liliana said she's going to do the best she can. We are in the middle of a council meeting, actually. And I think she said she would do the best she can, try to hold off until we get this figured out. So we're going to have to see what we can do.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Yeah, Trespasser is kind of the first thing. I'm really not sure exactly what we're doing, so I'm pretty excited.
Down over the railing.
Crawled into here. Not sure what I'm supposed to. Okay.
I am part of the official Ferelden representatives group. I demand an answer.
Oh, here we go. Open window. Well, we gotta go loot that. I genuinely not trying. There are some things I've been kind of putting on as a bit of like a for the VOD watchers or people who may have never. I truly don't know what's going on.
I'm not going alone.
So, in the past, there's some things I've kind of, and there's still a little bit I know of that you know, I'll joke about, but I know, but I genuinely don't right now. No, I entered the Eluvian and it crashed. That's a bad sign. That's no good. That's a real bad sign. Oh no. You enter the Eluvian and it just crashes. Oh no. It's reality breaking. That sucks. It's nothing too silly. Huh. Hopefully it's nothing goofy. Alright. Able to go back to when we first discovered it? Okay.
An active Eluvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Said we're not going alone. Hell. Okay, well, I don't know. She said she doesn't want to go down alone, so. Oop. Oh, that actually worked out pretty. Alright, well, let's go. If they can't talk to us, I'll try to go in alone again, but she doesn't want to go in alone.
Well met, your worship.
Okay, so it's no accident. Hopefully it's not like it was with the Empress du Leon. I think it was, is where we kept hitting that one spot and it just kept like. We'll see. Hopefully it's nothing. Traitor. Well, you know what I want to do? We need to take Bull. Because I think he's gonna. Especially if we're dealing with Qunari. Alright, we're gonna change up the team. We're gonna go Barrick. Barrick, Viv, and Iron Bull. It's a weird ass team, but. Do I have my armor pretty, please? Okay. Tooth. I'm pretty good, Barracks. Feel like this is a pretty well set team. Dang, Barrick. Barrick will do a little better against enemy. Ooh, we still got a little more XP to go. Okay. Alright, so Bull and
This is the Crossroads.
Barrick can get.
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the Eluvians.
Figure leave Sarah. You know, now that I feel like now that we're married, not off to a hot start is taking my
The blood trail leads to the
my
Pharaoh.
wife.
Right. Let's see where this guy came from.
She hates these places, so I feel like I should set a good tone. Be like, you know what? I won't take you on things that I know you're gonna hate. I should try to be a good wife to my wife. So I think that's the right move. Leave Sarah. In her place, Varric. He's brave. He's done this.
Elven ruins.
We need Viv.
I'm
We
not
need
sure
my
we're even
girl.
in
I
Orlais.
can't leave her. And then, like I said, the Qunari are involved, so I think Bull needs to. I think that's big to have. Maybe he'll have some
Another
insight.
Qunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's Karashok, a foot soldier. Must have been in the same squad.
Hence why we need him here.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Right behind you, Tiny. Try not to completely obscure the battlefield.
I love it. What a classic nickname when a big guy's named Tiny. I mean, I have to loot. You know, it's one of those, like, I'll be darned. Is this a good idea? No. Am I gonna do it? Yeah. Walking Fortress. How's that? Probably should have done that the first time. I don't hate that. What do I have on? Focus gain? Ooh. Tyler, you have teammates. You're not the only one who might want a nice belt. I think Iron Bull would appreciate a nice belt. Here I am. Just, oh, I don't need it. You have teammates, Tyler. They might also. Wow, look how nice that looks. I mean, 2014. That's not bad. Like that's not too bad. I don't think so. Some pretty dope towers in the distance, though, huh? I like it. I like this place. I can hang out here a little bit. Oh, of course. See, as soon as I say something.
Marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
This place is pretty nice. I'm fucking marking this guy.
I'd say the
Alright.
spell was cast within the past hour. We need to find out why these Qunari... Over there, Qunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Start using Eluvians. Start ping-ponging around. Hopefully find the right... Oh, no. We can do it. I believe. You're a champ. Hello.
A spirit found when the elves built this place. Because that could never go wrong.
Hmm?
What does it want? We're visitors. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Why don't we have an elf? Or someone who speaks Elven? Or uncultured. Oh, see? That's why it pays to be educated. Or at least try to learn multiple languages, right? See, maybe someone here would know Elven, then we could just... Hey. What was the misunderstanding? I'm sorry. I don't know how much damage they're doing. I figured at least try to take out the crafters. Invincible. Yep, we just gotta take care of. Should be able to just focus our attention on him. I don't want to be getting poked. Not bad. Not as good as when I have the girls, but pretty good. I don't know. Viv cat. Whoa. Lit Verica. Yeah, cast Viv and Sarah. That's a tough squad to beat.
Spirit considered us intruders.
I would agree.
Fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
Should loot it. Oh, I can wait. Squad, don't follow me or you're all gonna die. They're all gonna follow me.
Seems like the Qunari weren't just passing through.
10 more in today. No one saw me. If more instructions, please use second drop point. More people on the ground soon, and it has been. More people on the ground soon, and it has better cover.
These Qunari were running with it. A letter by the Qunari. Why are they translating it into our language?
That's cool, but I don't want anyone to die. Ugh, I'll wait. I'll be patient. Especially because I don't know where we're at, but. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Or a good day today, whatever. Could be a Thursday. Either way, or whatever. Either way. Hope work's going okay. Hope work goes okay. Hope you're enjoying being away from work, whichever way. A wash of powerful magic carries an impressive welcome. Images flash. Images flash by elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Ben Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dreadwolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free. In trusting us, you will never be bound again.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dreadwolf Fen'Harel. Curious, then, that the Dalish speak of Fen'Harel as a monster.
So, what did happen? Oh,
That
dude,
Eluvian
this
oasis is a
looks
short distance.
sick.
That's the same lake we saw from the other
Oh
tower.
my gosh.
Good for moving around a city.
Man.
Visiting friends,
This would probably look
guards.
so sick on like a modern, or just like fully juiced out. That looks awesome. Uh-oh. Spirits. Fight them, but I get they're defending this place. I don't want to fight them if I don't have to. Maybe the Qunari got attacked by the
Cuts all over
spirits.
the back. He was killed by
But I'm
surprise.
sorry.
This can't have happened too long ago.
The end
Blood's not even dry.
of the cutscene, after everything was all kind of said and done, we didn't interact with, I'm sorry. We saw a cutscene of, it was Flemeth and Solus. Solus appeared to apologize, say he was sorry, and let his people down, and Flemeth said, no, I'm sorry. He basically turned to stone, just black, just stone, like obsidian, just stone. And then basically Solus kind of glue with his eyes had the same color that Flemeth usually has. So he must have either absorbed mythol or done something.
So, we're getting
So we
the back
kind of
back
know
together.
where,
That's exciting.
we don't know where Solus is at, but we did get a glimpse of what he's up to. So every time,
Visit in Kirkwall and
I'm sorry, jumping around. In the conversation, he was greeted by Flemeth as Fen'Harel. So it appears that Solus is the Dreadwolf. As far as I can tell, I mean, she called him that, and she called him old friend. So if Mythal, so I imagine it's almost not even Flemeth and Solus as much as it is maybe Mythal and Fen'Harel being friends. The promise of Fen'Harel, a wash of powerful magic, carries a pang of hope. Images flash by. A man in wolfskin, standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen'Harel has been falsely named a god, but it is as mortal as any of you. Takes no divine mantle. He takes no divine mantle, and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden by choice. I have to learn on my reading skill.
This is
Remember in like 7th grade, middle school, you get called on by the teacher, but all right,
not a god.
you
I'm
paragraph
curious
3,
that this guy had
page
to
44.
specify he wasn't a god.
Gonna have to work on that. Get that back.
Accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
To the Dalish, Fen-Harel is the great deceiver. Perhaps that's propaganda begun by the opposing gods.
Okay, I'm glad I brought some pretty well-versed people. I didn't think about that, but this group of 3 is actually pretty educated and obviously Solus would be like super dope, right? But obviously we're kind of learning about him now. The lies of the Evenuris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by. Elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The gods are I'm not 100%, but the gods are Evenuris, claim divinity, yet they are not by mortals powerful in magic, who can die as you can. In this place, we teach those who join us to unravel their lies. Okay.
This claims the elven gods were just Evenuris.
Evenuris, okay. Evenuris.
Whoever ran this place was trying to...
Anchor discharge. The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus by using the new ability in the battle menu where the mount used to be, or by pressing the assigned key by default. Okay. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly vulnerable to anchor.
Everything okay?
I'm not sure. It stopped at least. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Dude, this is sweet. I'm glad I'm actually getting to at least do some stuff that I genuinely have no... I have no clue what's really going on. I have a general idea, but... Hey man, maybe I should, just because this DLC seems... I should mess around. Maybe I should take the squad out. You know what I mean? No messing around. Might be the case for this DLC, honestly. I might need the best team possible. I mean, like I've said before, I don't mind going down in difficulty. I'm not opposed to it, but... Gotta make sure we're attacking the same. We gotta try to stay together, or at least attack relatively the same. It's done. Worried about Bull. I think I'm fine. Maybe I should. I don't know how much that'll help, but enough way to get guard, I think, is the problem. Here we go, Bull. We got him. Oh, here we go. Barrett got up. We got this, squad. We can do it. Just gotta make sure I'm actually hitting the enemy. Getting a little over anxious. A little trigger happy. Ooh. Got her, Bull. Let me. Oh, he died. Alright. That's the most important person up. Yeah, alright. You leave my homegirl. me. Got that. Okay, there is another one. I was gonna say, I know there's one other one. That's the one I'm fighting. Probably a little premature, but gotta do what we gotta do for the team. Tough fight, squad, but I'm really proud of us there. That was a good fight. It's pretty. There's something else. Oh my goofballs that just up top. I feel like we got that piece. Have to get used to. It is creepy. We go back. Cool. You guys got at least one more HP left. Your HP. I say, I was like, I hope there's a way for us to get across. Oh, good. I was really concerned.
Qunari.
Woo! We have one other guy. I'm watching. Him down. I feel like I'm at least getting him from front. Bullshit. Dang, dude. Yeah, we're definitely getting Sandra back at a minimum. We'll see, cause I don't want to lose a rogue, but might be willing to miss my ability to lockpick. we'll need. We're gonna. I'm assuming there's gonna be more Qunari that have something similar to that. We're gonna want to make sure following the same blood trail. More spirits, dang dude. Yeah. We go Inquisitor. Nice little move there. Not sure why I'm unable to. There we go. Help everyone get over this weird thing. Beep. That's weird. I wonder if it's just something I'm not seeing, or if that's actually what they want, is you to kind of work to jump over it. Ooh, buddy. I mean, I guess as long as other people are able to do stuff, I guess I'll just keep getting tanked, I suppose. Here we go. Man, everyone's got stuns now. That makes sense though. I mean, the Qunari are, well, Qunari that are chosen soldiers are pretty legendary warriors. Well, that makes sense that they have more stuns or things that maybe other warrior archetypes might not have. A little more like it's always like pummel strike. There's always different moves to more of like a stun than an actual. Yeah, like I said, it makes sense just because they're Qunari, so they're all a lot tougher to take down. At least we're at max XP though. So it's like kind of a bummer we're not getting XP for it, but at the same time, at least we've got like even ground, walk softly, so we're getting like a good fight though. That also shouldn't surprise me. Because, like, the Descent had a big spike. Frostback Basin wasn't too bad, but that was probably also because we were so over-leveled.
That's Sven Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
Interesting. We'll just have to figure out. What we need to do next. Oh.
Why did those Qunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
Remember.
No idea. They want Talbot, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
Maybe I don't need to light them all. Or wait, let me read that one more time. The one maybe? Alright. Pretty bad at those. One for Varric. Bull gets one more.
What's this?
Lifting of the Valaslin. We'll hopefully figure that out. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Fen Harel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos. The Elven Valaslin are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Aveneris, the brand of the Aveneris can be lifted from you, that all may know you oppose their cruelties. All may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris posing as gods.
Elven mages who hoarded power and slaves? One could see parallels to Tevinter's magisters.
Alright. Like, I think there's somebody. There's a blue dot. We'll see. If you just watching, homegirl, you don't want to fight. Ooh, alright, shocked you. Dang. Oh, he's got this crazy. Just going in a big square attack or like, I don't even know what pattern that would be, like a plus sign. Attacking in each direction. Oh, is he just like, he like jump attacks? That's pretty rowdy. He took Viv down. He saw him just hit Varric, or almost kill Varric.
Let's look for anything that explains why the Qunari came here before we go.
Plan of attack. This letter is written in both Quinlat, in the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects to Helem Shirel. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There is a map of the Crossroads at the bottom, with an arrow from the Elven ruins Eluvian to the Eluvian that leads to the
This
Winter
letter
Palace.
says the Qunari came to these ruins because the Eluvians connect to Halam Shiral.
So
Update
they're aiming for
Lilian.
the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
This is crazy. They're acting like we're at war.
Are they?
Okay, that note just tells us how to
I wish I did.
open the place we're in.
You know, darling, this place gives me an idea for redoing the small summer breakfast room at Chateau Gislaine.
Oh,
You have a different breakfast room for every season.
A century ago, it was in fashion to have a different room for every meal and every day of the week. When that fad ended, the Dukes of Gislaine converted most of the rooms to closets. Storage is timeless.
21 rooms in your house, bro. To eat in each one. Or some nonsense like that. That's crazy. I mean, I get they're trying to build the Orlais attitude, but that's crazy. Definitely restroom. Hit like a good spot
Was bad enough.
after the
Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Qunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Eluvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Liliana.
I just wanted the Exalted Council to go smoothly.
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the noble's ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and greed.
That makes sense, though.
If they unite against us, Divine Victoria
Like I was
will have
saying,
no choice but to support
Ferelden
Orlais.
just wants us
We could lose everything.
to go away, but Orlais wants us to like kind of be a part of their. They just want us to be a part of them.
Be that as it may, the Qunari must be our top priority. We can worry about the politics later.
My apologies. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the Crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Do need bathroom.
I should look around.
Worried about dog trees right now, I'm gonna be honest.
I should look around.
Taking the squad out for sure, man.
Look! More Qunari!
That path wasn't there before.
It's the Qunari, right? Rocks can't move themselves.
Set up bathroom, but we will get them leveled up. We're gonna find out what's going on with these Qunari. Saris and Andra. That'll do. Keep going for go for another until like 9. Then I'll be able, I can chill, make dinner. another good hour or so, and then take tomorrow off, and then we'll see Friday. But I'll be able to get some good time in Saturday and Sunday though, because I'll be home. Probably play D&D on Saturday. Be good to go both days, but
Qunari went in such a hurry?
do at the same time.
Why are we playing silly buggers out here?
Take down the demon.
That's what we get. Get this her down. Who is that? Like Sarah? Maybe she used one of her moves. That was a good amount of damage. Looks like we got a piece, or we got a necklace that's like a part of a set. This, saw that.
So that's how the Qunari moved the paths.
Do a thing, rocks move. Switches are fine, whatever they look like.
What? That's weird. What? That's cool. More chaos. More demons. We know what we're getting into.
Where we intended to go, darling. But still, an amusing diversion.
Oh, 2 revenants? Good time to do the tougher enemies in the game. We're getting 1 of or 2 of one of the toughest enemies. Man, my English, not good. Not good today. I have to keep working on it. Can't see anything. One down, then we can all target the second one. Sorry, Cassandra, I got you. You pulled me away. Got his buddy. Definitely check out that. I thought about that battle axe too. I don't think it's gonna be better than mine, but we'll see. That might be. They touched Silverite? Okay. Sounds like a good time. Okay. We got two of them. A Revenant Heart? That's pretty sick. See, ooh, it's a little better, but let's see. Really good crit chance. Does more AoE damage. I have armor pen and heal on kill. We'll give it to Bull. Who do we want to give them? We'll save them. Maybe once we get all of them together, we can put them together. Right now, like I said, I really like items no one's got. I'm like worried I'm gonna run too fast and fall off. That's crazy. That's so cool though. Now I'm gonna be paranoid every time we go through every Eluvian, because the first one we went through crashed.
Those Qunari cons have gotten far. Be ready.
Fortunately, we lost Bull and all his insight, but just we were about to take him out.
Why do Alfie mirror dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these
Why did
Qunari
Alfie Mirror put us
So
towards
let's go
dwarf?
see, shall we?
My wife. I'm glad I'm rolling with these three.
Look at all that. The Qunari have a huge operation here.
We're about to go fight. I'm ready.
But why? This place isn't stable.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Qunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
I was gonna say, gotta be Deep Stalker.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Cave beats fate. Barely.
Yeah. Gotta remember, I have a new tool now.
Look, someone up ahead.
Stay back. Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Qunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Not good.
Why do the Qunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Qunari here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the Crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because
What's going on, Gray? How are you doing, man? Yep, I pretty much have been going through the Eluvians for the last hour or so. We keep been jumping around. I followed a blood trail. So just after I pretty much got off maybe a little bit after you did last night. So I stopped right at where we found a Qunari soldier. And then we followed him into the Eluvians. We've basically been jumping through the mirrors ever since. I hope you're having a good Wednesday, man. Thanks for dropping in.
It's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it that you want me to stop?
And I also realized I know way less than I thought I did about Trespasser as we kind of started, or starting to go through it.
It's a mage.
Way less than I thought.
Mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine. So they don't
Remember
have to
that
touch raw lyrium.
from a little bit, that one dwarf
From Central Supply, you can prime the
in
Gatlock
Awakening.
and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Bro, look at that squad of divas right there, bro.
Alright, I'll try to stop them here.
Just four badasses you don't want to get in the way of, dude.
Make her watch over you. Deep stalkers and cave-ins will cut off reinforcements.
Especially that camera shot, I love it. They're all just like...
You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
She just like... holds like her gauntlet like the Infinity, or she holds her mark like the Infinity Gauntlet. Let's get going. Man, deep. We're definitely in the deep roads, being deep stalkers. That's like the classic, like, you know. I feel like besides the demons, deep stalkers are one of the few enemies to kind of be in all 3 games, I feel like. You don't see them all the time, but I feel like they are in all 3 games, though.
Why are dwarves so short but carve their tunnels so tall?
Sarah asking the important things, so we keep her around. See anything cool? I keep trying to remember to use this thing. Didn't finish them off yet. Thought we did. That's honestly, obviously, I miss making XP, but
We saw the Qunari make these
I also kind of miss just knowing that I got the enemy done. Like getting the XP is like a good way to. Oh, okay. 2 down, 2 to go. Ooh.
That's what makes them dwarfy.
Moving well down here. Okay. Detonated like a psycho.
Here they come.
Oh, that's awesome. I missed both of them. I don't know why. I wonder if it's just the way I have them spec'd or it's their equipment, but I just feel like these 4 together, me and the other 3, I feel like I don't know, like I said, if I just spec'd, but I just feel like the synergy of us 4 together is so good. I feel like the other combos they usually don't do great or they struggle a little bit, and I feel like this team we pretty much handle dragons and Rivius. Oh no, he lit one. This is sick. Love this. I'm glad, like I said, this almost feels new, if I can be honest. The Descent was new.
That barely worked. If they strike now,
I was not ready. That was, I can't believe I've never done the Descent before. I feel like such a goofball. That was fun. And this has been awesome too. Yeah, I think I've only beaten Trespasser maybe twice. Like that first time it originally came out, and then maybe a little bit later. Yeah, a little bit later. Yeah, like 2019. I think. So yeah, I only beat it twice over the last decade. So yeah, feels pretty new. Chill. Ooh.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need primers. This cavern is barely holding together.
The Qunari! Look out!
No worries, man. Not a problem. Hope you're having a good Wednesday night tonight. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, I just like I was saying, I don't know how much you did or didn't hear, but basically I just I maybe played another 10 minutes after you hopped off. But we ended up stopping the exalted council because we found a Qunari soldier. So we ended up following the blood trail into the Eluvians. I got you, man. Well, my day's been okay. Work, got home. Nothing too crazy, but at least you're home chilling and relaxing now. But glad to hear it was just interesting and not bad. So, like a goofball. No, I think I'm going the right way. Came up and around.
That doesn't sound good.
No?
That looks like a perfect target. Don't you agree, my dear?
Yeah, I'm just moving through. It's like, feels like first time I'm playing through this, honestly. I really don't remember what's going on too much, but trying to figure out what the Qunari are doing, and we just found a guy who told us apparently the leader here hates magic, so.
The primers should be in here.
That bad cat. Okay, here we go.
We're almost there.
Oh, it looks like a beast. And I believe they do magic. Makes them more dangerous too. Yeah, last night, that was awesome. Glad I got to have my Inquisitor marry Sarah. That was cool. You got to see that cutscene for the first time, though. That's always fun. I think that's awesome. When you're watching a streamer, or you know what I mean, and they do a different ending than you did. I think this is my third time, because I beat it like the first time it came out, and I think I've only beaten it one other time. A little bit before COVID, like 2019. So I've only played it through it twice in like a decade. Oh, no worries. No, for some reason, I'm having a problem speaking English today. I've been tripping over my words quite a bit, so I might have misspoke. You might not have misheard me, but nope, like I said, this is probably my third time, but it feels like the first time. Cause yeah, I remember. I won't say just in case, but there's two things that I really remember. And I'll say one of them involves a companion. Leave it at that, and then just some other story stuff. But as far as like why the Qunari and stuff are here, I genuinely have no idea. Obviously, I've been kind of joking around, like some things I know what's going on, but I like to pretend I don't. I genuinely don't have a real idea of what's going on. I just know we're getting some primers, and we got to figure out what the Qunari are doing here. That's all I got right now. I really want to complete this dragon's breath. Well, hello. You know, glad I can say this too. I'm surprised more games don't use mimics. I'm surprised that's something that you don't see too often. I don't know if that's like just a D&D thing, but my FPS is dropping so much. Feels like my FPS is real low right. Okay, let's see.
We're blowing this up, right? Brilliant.
Of course we are. Ooh, got them off big. shield bash. Andrew's got some moves. Because originally the first little bit we kind of got we went through the Eluvians once and then we kind of took a break, jumped back through them. The first time I had Iron Bull with me, and I probably should have, just because it involves the Qunari. But I just feel like my team is best with these three. Him off his feet. Yeah, he can't get his guard up. Nice, we got through him real quick. That was awesome. Usually those guys are a little trickier once they get their guard up, but we got to him pretty quick. Yeah, I think we can do quite a bit of damage in another 40 minutes here. We'll see. I'll probably stream Friday. I probably will. Usually I like to take it off, but I'm gonna keep playing this, so we'll see. But I'll definitely be able, Saturday and Sunday, definitely be able to get some good time in. But tonight, still gotta make dinner. Gotta still go to bed at a reasonable hour. We'll get this 4th primer set. Shimmy around. Looks terrifying. No doubt. At least I like dinner. I get to eat. Won't complain about that. That's my favorite part. But the being responsible, making sure you get the right amount of sleep for work, lame. Ooh, I was gonna say, he pretty much just hit me to the head. Oh, okay. Let's see, fortress going. Yeah, I don't blame you. Sometimes you're just so tired, I feel that. Just chill out. Lay down on the couch, or you got your gaming chair, or whatever you like to do to relax. I get that. Sometimes you're just too tired to... Me personally, sometimes I'm just too tired. I almost don't want to... Like, almost socially tired, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's almost like I just don't want to talk to anybody, or, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to chill out. Just get some alone time. Or at least some family time, depending on who you got with you. Happens to me, too. I'm very... very guilty of that myself. Happens pretty good about it as I've gotten older. I've kind of been able to feel like when I'm getting there, so I'm able to make sure I get some good time. Like, that's why I figure, like, tonight, just get off at 9, play another like 40 minutes, and like I said, still get to eat, still get to go to bed at a reasonable hour. But I wanted to stream, you know what I mean? I was looking forward to it. It's always fun. So even if it's just for a couple hours, yeah, like you said, if I do it too long sometimes, especially when I work too, definitely drains me. I feel that 100%. Up through there, that looked... Yeah, no worries. Like right now, if you just want to chill, you don't have to worry about, you know what I mean? You can just chill out, keep talking to myself. No worries, man. Appreciate you just being here, hanging out. If you're not feeling super talkative or anything, that's no problem at all. I get that. Oh, yeah, you know, when you're charging bull by a cliff, it's gonna get you. I think the other guy pops up again. As I say, I don't think they just die. I assume the enemies, at least. Yeah, absolutely. No, definitely. Appreciate any lurky turkeys, man. That's not a problem at all. Like I said, I get it. Sometimes you just want to hang out, chill out, have some background noise on. I get that. That's usually my favorite time to have like a stream on. Like if I'm gaming, like offline gaming, I like just having a stream up on the side, almost just to have someone else, you know what I mean, talking or doing their thing while I'm doing mine. Just kind of nice to be synced up with somebody just lurking, hanging out. So yeah, definitely. Always feel free to come in and just say what's up and just say like, hey man, I'm lurking. I think hope Viv was joking, but we might have to swim out of here. Do we climb up this bad boy? Yup. Sometimes maps are a little tricky to read. I think I got pretty good though. I think we go up here. Go this way. No. Frantic music. Seems like it. Alright. As long as we're going the right way. Couple more enemies here. Oh no. Let's see. Get a little light up. Ha, I saw them. I knew there were. Saw the little dots ahead of the map. No. Not personally. I feel like I need to go around. Jump up this bad boy? Like here we go. Alright. Sprinting squad, we gotta get out of here.
That barrel already looks primed.
Find this bad boy.
We should see where that leads.
Alright. We're just like, we're trying to get out of here. Yeah, but there's loot. Like a key I'm not used to looking for. Huh. Yeah. I think maybe we found a new. I was gonna say that doesn't seem like. Just took us back out to somewhere we already were. I figured it was gonna be some extra loot, something.
He didn't make it far.
It's a really good necklace. Everyone's got pretty good necklaces. That's what I mean. There's so much stuff. I didn't remember. I remember kind of the couple options to be the divine.
Who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Qunari?
But yeah, I didn't remember any like the whole thing that kind of sets it off was finding that Qunari and how involved the Qunari are. That was definitely something I completely forgot about. So like the whole reason we're here and like what we're trying to do, I don't know. I have like the basic like, hey, this isn't good. We need to look into it, but as far as the story goes, I truly don't.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors. But what
It
does
was a
it
cool
mean?
little section, honestly.
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Eluvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accuse the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form, too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What
Maybe
made
they're
them
among
decide
us
that the Inquisition
right
serves
now.
this Fen'Harel?
Or were.
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now,
The
our only
Venis-
lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari Corps.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. I'll see to this personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
We'll go figure out what's going on.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me. How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
Oh my god.
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
I apologize for my guard's actions.
We'll figure
My
this
people
out.
will take her into custody with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the Dragon's Breath.
This is the first time I've ever had her be the divine. I feel like, and I could be very wrong on this, I feel like most of the time Cassandra ends up as the divine. I usually like to try to have Viv, but I never had Liliana, so like, you know what, we'll have Liliana do it. I feel like she's usually the easiest one.
Dragon's Breath is these Gatlock barrels.
Oh, what's up, SP? What's going on,
Guard's
man?
attack, even through the Eluvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the
It is
South
very
would
weird
be
to see her as the
less
divine, though.
vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion.
Like, to
at
just
the
see
Temple
her
of
face
Sacred
so
Ashes.
openly after her being
attack as
like the
swift
spy
and
master with the
unstoppable as
hood
the
on and
breath of
everything, and
Dragon.
now she's just got like the nice.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them cease idle conversation between
Is there a like a similar course or something you can do? Trying to think if there's like a
The guard who confronted
like
the
some kind
servants
of
found the snow in one of the
alternative.
barrels. It looks like
That
Qunari
sucks,
ration.
man. I wonder why. I figure if that course isn't recognized, there's got to be something out there that
orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by bookcase.
that sucks, man. That's a bummer to hear. Well, like I said, I'm sure got to be some kind of alternative out there. There's got to be some kind of,
If we're going to
you know
find
what I
the
mean? There's got to
Vidisala
be a
and stop this
similar
dragon
path.
This is our chance.
It still sucks,
Good.
though.
While you do that, I will have agents locate the
There you
Gatlock
go.
barrels and remove them safely.
That's a good idea.
I will also send
But
word to my
one of
foreign
those things, like,
contacts. We must
sometimes
see
you're
where
allowed
else
to be
this
upset,
dragon
man.
has
Like we
tried.
talked about. Sometimes when stuff just sucks. But yeah, man. It's a good idea. Keep looking. Exactly. That's how I'd see it too, man. Nothing you can't handle. At least like in this situation, though. At least like you're in control. At least it's not like the guy's taking your hours to give to his brother. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, you're in control. You'll be able to figure it out. You know what I mean? Very determined guy from all the times you've come in here. So I'm confident. Like you said, just a minor setback. Nothing that's gonna stop you. Exactly, Gray. Exactly. No doubt. I wholeheartedly believe that. I have no doubt. So I guess this is our Skyhold, I suppose, to hang out with. It will be, man. It will be. Like I said, though, you're allowed to be bummed out. You know what I mean? You're definitely allowed to have that little bit of time to be upset. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you said, though, just a minor setback.
Qunari first, mix with elves, add dwarfs. Ugh, doesn't anyone drink their booze one at a time anymore? And the elves here are still squirrely.
I can't stop thinking about everything you said.
Never cared about words until I got vows. Now they're everything. You're everything.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
Talk to Bull. Let's see if he might have any more.
Wish I hadn't burned all my contacts with the Ben Hasrath. Be nice to have some idea what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but then you'd be on their side, Chief.
Yes, but I'd know things. I like knowing things.
What can you tell me about the Qunari?
I like no things.
These aren't Ben Hasrath. They're specialists working for a Vidisala. Ben Hasrath handle normal security. The Vidisala's people focus entirely on magic. They find it, they study it, they neutralize it. And they must be desperate if they're using Eluvians. I'd expect them to shatter any mirror they find.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us.
Good.
We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Krem.
I'll talk to you later.
Love Krem. Yeah, dude, Cole. Cole's got a girlfriend. Ooh. That was awesome. I forgot that. That was like my first surprise of the DLC.
I hear congratulations are in order.
That's what I'm saying. I totally forgot about it. All of a sudden, she just like wanders over and Cole just hits her with a sweet little line. I was like, excuse me? What did I just completely forget happens?
Well, it will be enjoyable to watch, even.
Is that so?
But yeah, that's so cool. I'm so happy. It is adorable. It's awesome. I love it. Especially for Cole. Got so much, you know what I mean? So much just... He's just lost. He's confused. Feels like he can't trust anybody, but he wants to be helpful.
them once.
He finds a nice.
And I did not ask them to return. Others
Finds a
felt as I
bard.
did.
Maybe not like a bard like Liliana in this universe. Maybe just like a. Maybe just a singer. Maybe they don't really have like a specific title, since a bard kind of takes up the Liliana, the spy master type. So maybe she's just a really good singer. Maybe she, or you know, like a true bard.
I want to build something.
You know, I don't know what other word you'd use, but.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
Right. Cassandra's hanging out in a nice spot. Ooh. That'd be cool if my graphics weren't so bad. Can't like zoom in or do anything. That's still really cool though. Whoa. Sorry. Leave YouTube be. Where's Blackwall? He's doing target practice. I'm over here. Here he is. Sharpening his blade. See how Tom's doing? He said he goes by Tom now. But still says Blackwall when I go over him.
There have been heated arguments about the future of the Order. I wouldn't be surprised if we tore ourselves apart.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin.
Amen, brother.
The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
Until later.
Take care.
Alright, seems like everyone's doing pretty. There she is. That's her. That's Cole's girlfriend. Maybe they don't have titles. Maybe I shouldn't put that on them. Maybe they don't like to do that. Maybe that's just his person.
Everything going all right so far?
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually.
Yeah.
They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. That is volunteering.
See, sometimes you got too much of a silver tongue there, Varric. You end up. Oh no, I became important at work.
Pretty much.
That's like the definition of what happened to Varric, actually, is he messed around and became very important at work.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
We got Dorian, Viver over here. Colin's got a dog. I want a dog. Oh, he's got a little basket. Constitution for each one. Well, now I regret not hunting them down more. Colin? I just wanted to say hi.
Have you had a chance to speak with Liliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Is there any news from Ferelden?
Oh, yeah.
How's your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
Nice.
All good news then.
Not all, but most of it is, and that's good enough.
Good.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Oh, Bari, bro. Had one in the first two games. In this game, they're just like, nah, you don't get one. Of course, Viv's chilling out in the spa.
Inquisitor, did you need something?
How are things?
What a surprise.
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess.
Oh, I
It's
forgot.
very useful
Liliana
institution for training
disbanded all the circles. I
time.
forgot. Yeah, there's quite a few. I didn't think about it, but there's quite a few different. Like, I know Liliana disbands all College of Magi, all Magi rule over themselves. She allows dwarves and elves to join the priesthood of the Chantry now, and apparently she works very hard on like trying like rapport like with other like the people who they kind of pissed off and whatnot. But apparently she's also a very deadly person to disagree with, I guess.
Quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting it to Vinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
Oh, it's not.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but
That looks like a wicked game of chess, or some. I'm sure it's a similar game of chess.
so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
Dude, I mean, I'm sure this place, every spot's dope. Like, you could, I mean, Dorian's got a good spot, Viv's at the spa, Cassandra's got a cool spot overlooking the mountains.
For the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs to be better for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause
Oh, Dorian.
scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably.
I feel that.
To take action, I suppose we'll see.
Not wrong there, Dorian.
I look forward to it.
Get in there. Go check out this Eluvian bookshelf. Looks like it's on the same floor as us still. Home over there. Found quite a few chapters of Arden Hightown. I don't want to take Iron Bolt. I feel like I can't leave. I need Cassandra. And I definitely want... see what happens. So it just keeps unlocking places. Oh, okay. Okay, I get the idea. This is sweet. I totally forgot about this. Like, I didn't remember this being just the way everything you move, how you get place to place. We'll see. Here's how much. Obviously, it sucks that we don't have Sarah as far as like lock picking, but I feel like Bull would be able to bring pretty good DPS, and then me, Cassandra, and Bull should be able to tank anything. Plus, then we got Viv. Oh, I feel like Sarah does quite a bit of damage. She's just spongy. Classic, you know, glass cannon, right?
Time to get some answers from the Vidasala.
I feel like I don't know if he's gonna have extra dialogue or if he's gonna say or know extra stuff we might need. A little past 9, but not too far. Yeah, dude, I was like cooking dinner at like making hamburgers at like
Is this some sort of
11:30 at
old
night
elven
last night,
There are traces
Eastern
of some
Standard
ancient
Time.
magical catastrophe in the air.
Yeah, probably should try to make sure I'm
Let's
not
hope we can track down the Vidasala
making
for this.
dinner before midnight. Like I said, I'm really excited to play it, so I'm thinking probably even just kind of like tonight. Maybe I'll even just do a couple hours Friday, nothing too crazy.
Visitors, patrons, welcome.
But
the halls are open.
playing, but I gotta make sure I'm
What are
not
you? I am studying.
not pushing myself. Gotta find that good balance.
Come, know what has not been lost. New words,
Especially because work's going
new
pretty
stories.
good.
The Qunari
Painting this
not
house, we're
approach,
pretty much
but
doing
we learned their words as
doing
well.
a good chunk of it.
If you wish to exchange
It's going
knowledge,
pretty good, so I want to make sure we
lower gate.
keep up a good rhythm there too.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virtithara, the living knowledge of the Empire.
Hmm.
The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every
Wow,
a connecting
that'd be
place whose
sick.
paths are in disarray.
Every library in every city, just the ability to get all the knowledge from every, that would be so sick.
Fade with world and fade. When they sundered,
Like the
so did
Library of
we.
Alexandria.
Paths broke, knowledge fragmented.
That'd be
Many were
sick.
trapped.
That we wouldn't burn
I
it down.
preserve their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths?
Hmm.
God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me. On this spot, that is all.
Thanks. Really paints a picture.
There must be thousands of years of history here. There must be so much you can teach us.
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken parts at every missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
I'm looking for a Qunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Qunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
We'll be going now.
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Qunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fenharel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
There, Qunari. On that upside down island. Ha! That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted Eluvian must lead to the Qunari.
Not the way. Got a little excited. Thought I had it. Probably doesn't go that way. Yeah, definite whoops. I'm very guilty of that. I get a little too excited. Start jumping off stuff. I do. I get way too excited. I just think every drop is just like a 5-foot drop, and I'll just. Oh no! That's a cliff.
The anchor is reacting adversely to elven magic. What does that mean?
I haven't the slightest, my dear. Keep an eye on it.
So we're probably gonna end up here again if there's 2 supply caches. Supply cache. Go up these stairs. Heal up a little bit. Yeah, that's another good game where it's just like you're constantly gonna be falling off like edges and stuff. That's funny. I think I was talking, I don't remember who I was talking about it with, but I remember I watched one of my buddies play the first like 2 or 3 in that game. I easily could see that you're like whoop, whoop, and you're just nope, nope, nowhere to jump there. Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say, yep, okay. But yep, I definitely remember watching my buddy do that a couple times. Yeah, watch this. Misses, and he's like, don't watch that.
Look at their eyes. They died in fear.
Gotta get over there somehow. Yeah, I definitely remember us talking about that for sure.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
They're saying some guy just made the veil? We must have been ass deep in demons before then.
Impossible. If there was a time the veil didn't exist,
I'm sure everyone's gonna have a comment on this here. Okay. So if we remember, it's a while ago. It's a good long while ago. But Merle, when you talk to her, she tells you the story of Fen'Harel and basically how he tricks and manipulates and basically gets all the gods to go one place. And he like shuts them out. And he basically, I don't remember the exact story, but Merle basically gives you like the whole, so I definitely remember that, but it's been so long. Any VOD watchers, Gray, I don't even know if we were here yet. You might have been, but yeah, Merle basically, I just remember when I was going through that, I made sure I was pretty attentive, but I also knew it was one of those things where it would be so long before we even kind of remembered that moment. But Merle, basically, when you talk to her, no, exactly. I do think I think the thing that makes me like this game series is you can tell that they had a good plan in place. Like they knew, they were like, ooh, this will be a nice way to sprinkle, you know what I mean? Like that's what I like, is you could tell they knew they had some kind of, maybe not a perfect plan. They didn't have a, but they at least knew like, okay, we're gonna do this. This is the overarching story with Fen'Harel. Ooh, what if we make Fen'Harel a character? Oh, you know what I mean? The different things they could think of and try to do. But I love that. I love that they knew, like you said, they're like, here we go. Subtle little exposition dump. Then when you go back and play it again, she's just like absolutely explaining everything to you. There's got to be something here. Exactly. That's what I love too. That's why I'm excited for Veilguard. I want to keep seeing how the keeps going along. You know, I've worked so hard. Anytime I ever go, at least like recently for this playthrough, anytime I go to like Wikipedia, I always just make sure if I see anything that says like Veilguard, I just either like back out of the, I just obviously make sure I don't click the link, but I just make sure, because sometimes if you start getting in like the category, it might show like characters or like places and stuff. So I've definitely just made sure, like, in that regard.
Creepy. Helpful, but creepy.
It wasn't a huge spoiler, but it was, who was it? It was, It was Walking Dead, maybe? And I think it was just one of the characters on Walking Dead. And it was one of those things where my buddy was telling me about the show. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So I went to like Google something about that character. And I was like, oh. Before I ever watched the show, I was like, okay, this person's gonna die. So just like I tried to be aware of like I don't spoil anything for myself, and I definitely try not to make sure I spoil anything for other people. That's why I like to act kind of oblivious sometimes. Yeah, dude, no worry. Hey, man, do your thing, dude. You need to lurk, no problem at all. Do your research. Happy to have you just hanging out, chilling. No problem at all, man. Do your thing. Like I said, just happy to have you here hanging out, man. No problem at all. Don't mind lurking or just hanging out one bit. I totally get it. Well, at least maybe we'll get a little information here, end on a good little info lore dump, and then we can keep following this hot trail. Probably Friday. I'll probably come on for at least for a couple hours Friday. Especially because it feels, like I was saying, it feels new. So it's just one of those, like, now I'm itching. Like, I always have fun playing it, and I look forward to streaming, but now it's one of those, like, I'm looking forward to the game. And, like, now it's, like, a big combination of both. So now it's, like, I'm just, like I said, still gonna take tomorrow off, chill out for a little bit. Just make sure, you know, like we were talking about, make sure we conserve that social battery a little bit. Yeah, dude, I'll be ready this weekend. Get a bunch of stuff done. So let's see, we pop through that mirror just there. Get this last one. Feels promising. I don't do anything goofy like I just did. Start jumping off stuff. I know how far down it is. We don't need to try to jump and find out. Ooh. We're doing pretty good, so we don't need to touch the other supply cache. No reason to. Discharging the anchor now deals more damage to nearby enemies.
We must look at your hand.
The pain stopped.
We just came out of that one, or we came out of this one. Oh, and that. I want to pop that mirror over here. Be my best assumption. Moving along pretty good though. Any good? Save that for Cole. Oh yeah, duh. We got Bull now. Give him. This looks like a. Wow, that's a real. I didn't realize how good that Swift Axe was. Holy cow. More damage, high crit chance. I don't know, man. I think it's tough because the custom weapons, you can put all like the extra stuff on there. I feel like it adds a lot of value. Eye that weak. That's the plus 10% attack. But I love that cooldown modifier though. But it's attack speed. I've got 2. So he gets plus 10 attack, plus 10 attack speed, and he gets plus 10 crit chance. We'll see. Once we gather the rest, we'll see how good the rest of this, see what the other 2 items of the set have. Maybe they both have something that's, because I don't think the +1 to each heal on hit, that's pretty nice, but that feels like something that'd be good for someone who attacks real quick, not my big tanky boy. I'm assuming it's got to be demons that killed these Qunari, I would imagine. They probably weren't, or something, when they came through. The spirit champions, maybe? Something.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If what we're hearing is true, this would have been a disaster beyond measure.
That's crazy.
An empire run on more magic than we have ever seen. Perhaps it's best its little secrets remain lost.
Wow, that's crazy. So the idea that magic was even more potent, if I understand that right. Yeah, I'm learning a lot.
Floating crap, magic mirror crap, evil demon crap. When this is over, I'm gonna need somebody to hit me with a stick again.
No.
Next time we get the gang back together, let's do a dragon instead. Dragons are fun.
See, Bull, now I'm with you. Like that idea. Let's fight dragons.
All of this. What a pity. You mean the library or the books? Actually, I meant the elves. To build an entire empire on the foundation of magic.
They couldn't have known that the magic would one day dry up.
The elves trusted completely that the world as it was would never change. This rubble is the legacy of that trust. Better to trust in nothing.
Sigil of Lyrium. Ooh, barrier's sweet, but you lose all that health. That's not. I'm going the right. Not following me. We'll see. It seems like they're smart enough to not try to cross that barrier, but fortunately, I have Walking Fortress. You are the human shield. Don't take. Oh, no. Alright, you know, thought I was doing something cool there. Not. Alright, let's see. Last way to raise the walkways over here, maybe? Here we go. The dread wolf's gaze is bright. Burn.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted Eluvian now.
Gotta like reverse engineer what I was doing. Here we go. These. Alright. Seems like we might have a boss fight to end on here. Doing this. Here we go. A little bit of combat. Okay. Just got hit right off the edge. Was it necessary to probably use it there? Nah. Combat as we get closer. Here we go. Whoa, the librarian. What? I think we're doing pretty good. This is, I mean, this is the squad we beat that high abyssal dragon with at the western approach, so I think we've got a little experience together. It's our heavy formation. Take Sarah out, we take out our wide receiver, we put in an extra tight end. The heavy package. Still got Viv though, we still got our X out wide. Other than that, line up nice and tight. Oh, this is the right spot, it might not. Here we go. Ooh. Hey, big dog.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change, hero of the south.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
Does everyone hate me, bro? I didn't do anything. I just tried to save the world, and now, you know, either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain. Apparently they're trying to turn me into Two-Face. Trying to turn me into something I'm not here. Got a bunch of jokers around me trying to manipulate me. Gonna make me evil.
Why hold your hand as if it's begun to pain you? I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the south defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stop there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Dargarad.
Wanna dance? Nice. I forgot it does even more damage now too after we got that little boost. I think it's the ring or the necklace, whichever lets me generate 30% more focus. I just can't imagine it if I go with that. Which is why I'm thinking that set will probably go to someone else if I can get all 4 pieces. Here, man, let's take care of this guy. We can focus on the mage here. Whirling dervish out here. I'm not even hitting my target. Here we go. There you go, bull. Too much melee. We're all in the same area. There you go. Ooh, a little off. Oh no, I got it on there. I thought I did a pretty good job aiming there. You guys are tough. Ooh, he's tank kicking my butt. Here we go. Good teamwork. All right, Bull. Obviously, I love Sarah, literally and as a companion, but it's tough, man. He's a problem, bro. Iron Bull's an extra little bit of tank out there. Yeah, but I feel plus 5% extra damage for each enemy within 8 meters. Same amount of front. More magic. I'm gonna trust my gut. I feel like that march of that. I feel like that extra 5% each enemy around is too tough to pass up. Especially because she's our tank, man. She ends up around 4 or 5 dudes. That's 25%, 25% damage. Could be wrong. I need to see the math on it.
These are Vidisala's papers. She brought mages here to research strengthening the veil.
A way to clamp down magic. No wonder she's here.
It explains why the Qunari thought it was worth camping here.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Can you tell me where a Qunari called Vidisala went?
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Davarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I found a keystone with one of the Qunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Davarad. May you find what you seek. In coming here, you strengthen the bonds. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
Thank you.
You've been very helpful.
Gildrathal was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true.
Thank you.
I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
We've got to find this Davarad and corner Vidisala there.
Be kind of what we pop out into to be. It seems like we got another little map. Got another little bit here. Quite, but still got a little bit of run. Oh, good question. I don't know. That's funny. Never thought about that. That's a good one. Go strawberry. And the blue, we'll have the blue be, have you ever had, it's like Superman ice cream is what it's called. Like a blue in the Superman ice cream. I don't know what that flavor is. We'll go with that. We'll go with like the blue from Superman little strawberry. But it seems like we still got a little bit left. It says go to the Winter Palace to warn the others. Should be able to get back there pretty quick though. Get back there, save, but I don't know exactly. I feel like we're at a spot to save. That's honestly really funny. I don't know why I think that's. No one's ever asked me that. That's a good. I should have that like prepared in the back pocket, so the next time someone asks, I can. Strawberry, Superman blue. Okay, yeah, I'm from Michigan, and I know that's a really popular thing around Michigan. So that's probably why you're like, what is that? Just one of those weird like regional things, I would imagine. Like I'm sure you've got stuff that you'd be like, oh yeah, have you ever had this? And people are like, what? But yeah, that's one of them. Superman ice cream's one of those. But yeah, the blue, I don't know what the flavor is, but it's good. It's kind because Neapolitan's like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, where Superman's it's like blue and like a swirl of like colors you wouldn't really expect. It's good. Very. It tastes sugary, not like literally, but you can just tell you're like, artificial. Because it's like, bro, ice cream's not supposed to be blue. I think it's vanilla, and maybe they like just made it a little different than vanilla, but it's like a blue vanilla, so it's just a little twist.
Yes, and in Valroyo and across the Free Marches.
French vanilla ice cream, though. I do love ice cream.
The Qunari are one
you can tell.
Destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
We're the leak?
They came in through us?
Yes.
How, damn it?
The elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Qunari spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the humans.
I was gonna say that's
and the
like we talked about. Well written, well connected story. So now we can think about at the end when all of those elves openly talked about joining the Qunari because they felt safer there. They felt like they cared about them. We talk about that's writing your story and knowing how to connect it. That's awesome. Not for us, but from a story standpoint, well written.
So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Josie.
Once we locate the spies.
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Qunari body. You all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
Shit, damn it! We save Ferelden, and they're angry. We save Orlais, and they're angry. We close the breach twice, and my own hand wants to kill me. Could one thing in this fucking world just stay fixed? I need to get to the Darvarad. You can all fight amongst yourselves once I'm back.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yeah, let them know.
Yes.
I don't even whining about anything else.
The Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana,
Okay.
I can...
No,
That's a good
the job
idea,
is bad
man.
enough already. This is my responsibility.
That's a great idea.
Guards ready at the Eluvian, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't specifically know what an AAS is, but it sounds like that's a good plan to get moving forward with. But hey man, never a bad idea to go back to college, even just 2 years, 4 years. Associate of apply. Ooh. That's a good idea, man. Definitely do that. That's a great idea. I think that's awesome. That's definitely a great idea to consider. But here I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. But I'll most likely be back on Friday for a little bit. But I'll definitely be on Saturday and Sunday. But SP and Gray, I hope both you guys have a good rest of your guys' night tonight, and I hope I see you guys in the next couple days when I'm on. Appreciate anyone who stopped through and was lurking, or anyone who watches the VOD. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I hope both you guys have a great night. Appreciate you two always coming in and hanging out. Last couple times you've come in together, usually it's like one or the other. Awesome to have you both here, like I said. Please come on through, hang out, even if you just want to lurk for a little bit and chill out. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good rest of their night tonight. And I will see you all on Friday.